it's a start to build on and see what he can do tonight.
Quinn Priester was a #1 draft pick.
Well, he's 22-year-old #1 draft pick for the Pirates in 2009.
On Jay Horowitz's birthday, Mets and Pirates, all the action coming up on SNY.
Matt Olson, who we saw hit 455 feet last night. Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts.
It's the Mets and the Pirates. Who knows what will happen next?
Francisco Alvarez, always very friendly with the home plate umpire. Smart, very smart.
Carlos has taken the ball every time. It's been a tough year for him. Mentioned that he
for a little while longer. Connor Joe leads off. First pitch by Carrasco in for a strike, and we're under. Connor Joe's been a part-time player for the Pirates, who originally to San Diego and got him back this past winter. He takes a strike from Carrasco on a changeup, and Carrasco misses down with the changeup 1-2. He's been throwing his. Joe gets a piece of that changeup and stays in the at bat. Used to be that hitters would obliterate that back line of the batters. 2-2 coming. And another changeup fouled off. So a steady diet of changeups. And Joe chops that one foul on the fastball. Be the 8th pitch of the opening at bat. And Joe goes down swinging on the slider. And Carrasco's got a strike
out of the box. So I had to really pretend like I was a first
9-figure contract in club history this past offseason. 8 years, $106 million. 9 before that. And the fastball away from Carrasco, and he's behind him 3-0.
Maybe so.
And a 4-pitch walk to Reynolds, and the Pirates have the first base runner of the night. In that series in June, he only had 1 hit in the other 2 games. Pirates took 2 out of 3 from the Mets and got beat that day 2-1. And Hayes takes fastball down for ball 1. But on this undermanned Pirate team, particularly after the trades of Sandy, he's the son of former big leaguer Charlie Hayes, takes a big rip and comes up empty 2-1. Very short lead, and that is just below the zone with the changeup, and it's 3-1. Pirates order on deck, and Hayes lines one the other way for a base hit. Reynolds scampers to second. He'll 2 on and 1 out. And Sawinski pops one foul back and out of play. We mentioned that he's the most pronounced fly ball, and he finds himself in a 2-strike hole. Henry Davis, the rookie, right, 1 out. And Sawinski takes a fastball high, 1-2.
And you saw the high tuck.
And the changeup outside. It's 2-2. And another changeup that stays outside. Now it's 3-2. Carrasco's not running. And that's in there for a call, strike 3. A generous call on the outside corner from Davis. Was the #1 overall pick in the draft 2 years ago, coming out of the University of the big leagues. Grounded foul. The reason he's a right fielder is the guy who's standing on deck. 0-2 from Carrasco, and Davis takes the changeup inside. Ball and 2 strikes. Because he was a catcher, and now he's in the big leagues. But he's on 2-2 to Davis, and he lines one into center field for a base hit. That'll bring in Reynolds with the switch-hitting catcher. Rodriguez was signed out of the Dominican Republic by the Mets, spent 2 years in the Mets, and they got Rodriguez, who they see as their long-term answer behind the plate. And a pickoff throw almost picked off Alonso.
Jeez.
Rodriguez. And he swings and misses. Snap throw by Alvarez, and now they got the runner hung up. That was called by the first base umpire, Mark Ripperger, and that's the 3rd out.
Runner wasn't going to score a touch home plate before the tag. So
Illinois in 2019. And Nimmo lines one into right field for a base hit. Is Lindor.
Those are plays that you cannot in spring training.
242 for the year. And he takes a curveball low and in. 2 balls and a strike. The middle. Left, and Connor Joe is right there. Sawinski does a nice job in center field for a big guy.
Yes.
He can move. Home runs, second to Matt Olson in the National League. 87 RBIs, 3rd in the league behind Olson and Matt. 22 years old. And like many of these Pirates, he's just been thrown into the fire. And gets Alonso to bite on the slider away. Wanted in that spot again. He's been swinging about much better the last week or so. 1-2 to Alonso. Goes back to the breaking ball. This is low. strikeout number is not particularly high.
It's pulled over the bag and down the line. It'll go all third. He's going to be waved around. Alonso pulls in.
Give in left field. Big center. Going out is Williams. Coming in is Sawinski.
Can't jump. So that was kind of when he did leap for that ball. But what you have to worry about is you don't the fatigue, because it'll.
DH. Alvarez hits one right over the bag, but playing it perfectly was Peguero, the second baseman. Oh, 2 to Peguero, and he pulls that one foul. Peguero has proved to have to play some before the end of the year. Grounded to third, a chance for 2. Vientos to Arauz on to first. He's been playing most of the shortstop the last couple of weeks. His 15th start. Lead for Peguero at first, and
Carrasco picks him off. Oh, dropped.
He had him. There's a good sinker by Carrasco to get ahead 0-2. 9% of the time this year. 0-2 coming. Williams just got a piece of that changeup to stay in the at-bat. They think that next year could be the contending year of card race. Working back grounder, and Williams made a good bat. And Williams strikes out on the fastball away, and the inning comes to an end. Fourth. The Mets were outscored 34-3 in the first 3 games.
Yes.
And Vogelbach lofts one foul. 1-2 coming. And Vogelbach ski to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here.
Back goes the other way for his 9th home run of the year.
Back his 9th of the year puts the Mets in front, and now Vientos. Kids across America need our help.
Same problem. And they're they're not quick enough. You got to get that ball, double play ball. You can't wait. You got to come to the ball.
Hayes throws up.
If it's a routine ground ball, go get it. I think the infielders today, they're so confident in that they just, oh my goodness, almost got him. That you lay back on the ball, play the ball.
Tego had 3 hits last night, lines 1 to center, but Sawinski could have come in a couple of steps.
You don't charge in, come in collected. It's the long arm action that's the difference.
Now to first and Rivas. Hi guys. Connor Joe leads off and swings and misses at a slider as we start the third. Brian Reynolds on deck, and then Key Brian Hayes, and quickly a 2-strike count on since his walk to Rivas. And the string is broken. As soon as Dave told me to set the stat.
Look at that's 2 straight.
Let's see how hard his fastball's gotten hit this year. Great balls. And got the foul ball.
Your magic.
Goes the change up away, and it's 3-2 to Joe. And Joe Whitton down the left field line. He'll get extra bases out of the pulls at second base with a leadoff double. He was originally drafted by the Giants and got to the Pirates. He sees a strike for the first time, maybe, and fouls it back. And at second. And Reynolds takes one up out of the strike zone. It's 2-1.
Interesting how Carlos.
There's a good changeup by Carrasco for a swinging strike, and it's 2-2.